Hello MotoGP fans, welcome back to ZNGP today. MotoGP enthusiasts eagerly await the developments highlighted by FIM President Jorge Viegas. His recent insights shed light on the future of MotoGP, potential new manufacturers, and the ongoing role of key figures like Marc Márquez. Ducati's strategic decisions in MotoGP have come under scrutiny, with team manager Davide Tardozzi offering insights into their approach following the recent Mugello Grand Prix. Tardozzi highlights the differences in their current strategy compared to past high-profile signings like Valentino Rossi and Jorge Lorenzo. KTM has made headlines in MotoGP with the signing of Maverick Vinales from Aprilia, aiming to forge a potent Tech 3 lineup alongside Enea Bastianini for the 2025 season. Beirer, KTM's motorsport director, sheds light on the swift negotiations, their strategic focus, and the aspirations riding on Vinales' shoulders. MB Agusta, renowned for its racing heritage with Giacomo Agostini, could make a return to MotoGP in 2027 under the ownership of Pyrum Mobility Group. Hubert Trunkenpols, a member of the board of directors at Pyrum Mobility Group, discusses their strategic plan, emphasizing the brand's preparations and aspirations for its MotoGP comeback. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. Addressing the feasibility of night races akin to those in Qatar for MotoGP, Jorge Viegas acknowledges logistical challenges. He underscores the uniqueness of the current formats and the practicalities involved in adapting them to other circuits. Racing with the lights on is certainly impressive, but I think for MotoGP everything is a little different, and also logistically it would be a huge undertaking. Quote from Jorge Viegas. Clarifying misconceptions, Viegas dismisses the notion that Liberty Media owns MotoGP following the acquisition of Dorna. He outlines the regulatory steps necessary for such a transaction and emphasizes continuity in Dorna's strategic approach. Liberty Media does not own MotoGP. The existing framework will be enhanced with a focus on entertainment and marketing, rather than fundamental changes in the sporting and technical aspects, Jorge Viegas told. Discussing the competitive landscape, Viegas highlights the depth of talent beyond Marc Márquez, citing upcoming challenges from riders like Jorge Martin and Maverick Vinales. He anticipates a thrilling season ahead with heightened competition across teams. Marc Márquez is not the only one. Already now the level is very high and there is good competition, but if we look at next year, it is clear that the spectacle will be even greater, Jorge Viegas said by Motosan. Addressing speculation about new manufacturers, Viegas remains optimistic about Suzuki's potential return despite their recent departure. He expresses confidence in Yamaha and Honda's ongoing efforts and hints at potential interests from other brands in joining MotoGP. Suzuki's decision may not be permanent, and we could see their return. MotoGP's appeal continues to attract interest, and I foresee potential new brands joining in the future, Jorge Viegas' statement. Concluding on a hopeful note, Viegas anticipates a dynamic future for MotoGP with evolving competitive dynamics and potential expansions in manufacturer participation. He emphasizes the sport's enduring appeal and its ongoing evolution under FIM's stewardship. We will see new brands. MotoGP's allure remains strong, and there is no shortage of interest from those eager to participate, Jorge Viegas concluded. As MotoGP prepares for its next chapter under the FIM's guidance, stay tuned for more updates on the sport's growth, potential new entrants, and the intense rivalries set to define future seasons. Join us as we continue to track the latest developments, shaping MotoGP's captivating journey. Discussing Ducati's readiness for Marc Márquez, Tardozzi contrasts it with past challenges, particularly their tenure with Valentino Rossi. He emphasizes the evolution in Ducati's infrastructure and management capabilities, indicating a more fortified approach with current rider Francesco Bagnaia. It is a completely different commitment due to the preparation we have today as a house, as a motorcycle, as management, and as technical handling. That was the real mistake when we hired Valentino at Ducati. We were not prepared. Quote from Davide Tardozzi. Anticipating the rivalry between Bagnaia and Marquez, Tardozzi praises Bagnaia's confidence and asserts Ducati's capability to manage both competitive riders effectively. He underscores Bagnaia's strong rapport with the team and his consistent performance on and off the track. Pecco knows how much he is worth, he believes in himself, he has great confidence with the bike and also with the team. This also contributes to performance, Davide Tardozzi told. Commenting on Marquez's integration into Ducati, Tardozzi acknowledges the challenge of adapting to a new team environment. He highlights Marquez's strategic acumen and deliberate approach to understanding Ducati's operations before fully immersing himself in the team dynamics. When Marc speaks, he always knows exactly what he is saying. He is a very smart boy and will be very careful when he comes to us. Reflecting on past signings, Tardozzi admits timing errors with Rossi and Lorenzo. He regrets the initial missteps but also credits their contributions to Ducati's ongoing development in MotoGP. With Valentino, the timing was completely wrong. With Jorge Lorenzo, I think he made a mistake by signing too soon with Honda, stated from Davide Tardozzi. As Ducati prepares for a new chapter with Marc Márquez alongside Francesco Bagnaia, Davide Tardozzi's insights provide a glimpse into the team's strategic recalibration. Stay tuned for more updates on MotoGP's evolving landscape and the dynamics shaping Ducati's ambitions in the championship. Reflecting on the decision to bring Maverick Vinales into the fold, Beirer underscores the long-standing relationship with Vinales and the rapidity of their agreement. He emphasizes Vinales' genuine interest and commitment to KTM, contrasting it with uncertain negotiations elsewhere in the paddock. First of all, we never lost contact with Maverick since he won a Moto3 world title on a KTM many years back, 2013. His commitment to join KTM was very strong from the beginning. Quote from Pit Beirer. Addressing the absence of discussions with Marc Márquez and Jorge Martin, Beirer clarifies KTM's focus on securing Vinales and Bastianini, citing their potential to elevate the team's competitive edge. He acknowledges missed opportunities with other riders while emphasizing the quality Vinales and Bastianini bring to the table. I feel on a really good day KTM can win. If Enea continues with us like he finished at Mugello, we're already quite happy. Quote from Pit Beirer. Discussing Maverick Vinales' capabilities, Beirer expresses confidence in KTM's ability to unleash Vinales' full potential. He highlights the importance of creating an environment where Vinales feels supported and comfortable, enabling him to perform at his peak consistently. If Maverick wakes up in the morning and knows he's going to win, I think he's almost unbeatable. We have to make sure we can get this feeling out of him many times. Pit Beirer's statement. Concluding the discussion, Beirer stresses the pressure on KTM to deliver a competitive package that maximizes the talents of Vinales and Bastianini. He acknowledges the need for input from winning riders to refine their approach and solidify their position in MotoGP. They are proven performers and GP winners, so we need to supply the right package so they continue to do that. Pit Beirer concluded. As KTM prepares for an exciting future with Maverick Vinales and Enea Bastianini, Pit Beirer's insights provide a glimpse into their strategic ambitions and the challenges ahead. Stay tuned for more updates on KTM's journey in MotoGP as they gear up for the 2025 season with renewed vigor and determination. Trunken Polls outlines MV Agusta's strategic plan to return to MotoGP by 2027, aligning with new MotoGP regulations. He underscores the importance of stabilizing the company from 2024 to 2026, focusing on product development, production facilities, and overall business operations before committing to a premier class return. Our plan with MV Agusta is very simple. Until we get everything in order, there's no point in racing in MotoGP. However, 2027 may be a good year for MV Agusta to enter MotoGP. Quote from Hubert Trunkenpols. Discussing technical aspects, Trunk and Poles highlights the collaboration between MV Agusta and KTM under the FIM Mobility Group umbrella. He mentions plans to utilize the shared 850 cubic centimeters MotoGP engine developed by KTM, avoiding the need for separate engine development, and ensuring both brands benefit from the group's technological advancements. In 2027, KTM and MV will have to share the new 850 cubic centimeters MotoGP engine, which is why MV won't be a separate manufacturer. We want the best for MV Agusta, and leveraging KTM's MotoGP engine is part of that strategy. Quote from Hubert Trunk and Poles. Trunk and Poles emphasizes the ongoing efforts to rebuild MV Agusta's foundation, focusing on enhancing product range, optimizing production capabilities, and strengthening business operations. He highlights the necessity of these foundational improvements to support MV Agusta's future endeavors in MotoGP. From 2024 to 2026, we have to get the company back on track. It's going to take some time to stabilize all aspects, and racing in MotoGP will follow when we're ready, stated from Hubert Trunk and Poles. Concluding the discussion, Trunk and Poles reflects on MV Agusta's recent presence in Moto2 until 2022 and expresses optimism about the brand's potential return to MotoGP. He reiterates their commitment to leveraging the racing heritage of MV Agusta while ensuring strategic alignment with FIM Mobility Group's overall business objectives. MV Agusta has a strong legacy in racing, and MotoGP represents an important platform for us. We look forward to potentially returning in 2027 with a competitive strategy, Hubert Trunk and Poles concluded. As MV Agusta prepares for a potential MotoGP return in 2027, Hubert Trunk and Poles' insights provide a glimpse into their strategic roadmap and preparations under FIM Mobility Group. Stay tuned for updates on MV Agusta's journey as they navigate towards reclaiming their place on the premier racing stage. Thank you for watching ZNGP today, and this is your MotoGP news update. See you in the next video.